Why do two people, seemingly perfect for each other, end up with a relationship that's anything but perfect? Could the answer lie in our attachment styles? Welcome to the fascinating world of attachment theory. This psychological model attempts to describe the dynamics of long-term and short-term interpersonal relationships. It's not just about how we act in a relationship, but also about how we feel and think. The theory suggests that our experiences in early childhood shape our attachment styles, which then influence our relationship behaviors as adults. There are 4 primary attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, and fearful avoidant. Each style is unique, influencing how we seek proximity, react to separation, communicate, resolve conflicts, and perceive interdependence, commitment, trust, and fear of rejection or abandonment. Let's briefly touch upon each one. Firstly, individuals with a secure attachment style are comfortable with intimacy and independence. They tend to be straightforward communicators and are not overly anxious about their relationships. Secondly, those with an anxious attachment style crave closeness and intimacy, often feeling insecure about their partner's feelings. They may struggle with fear of rejection and abandonment. Thirdly, individuals with an avoidant attachment style prize their independence, often to the point of avoiding closeness and emotional connections. They may struggle with trust and show little distress when their relationship ends. Lastly, those with a fearful avoidant attachment style experience mixed feelings about close relationships, both desiring and feeling uncomfortable with emotional closeness. They may struggle with a variety of fears, including fear of rejection, abandonment, and commitment. Each of these attachment styles shapes the way we connect with others, and understanding them can be a powerful tool in improving our relationships. It's important to remember that no attachment style is better or worse than another. They are simply different ways of relating to others, shaped by our unique experiences and perspectives. Let's dive deeper into these attachment styles and understand their unique characteristics. Imagine a relationship where trust, independence, and a healthy balance of intimacy exist. This describes a secure attachment style. When we talk about secure attachment, we're discussing a style that is marked by a strong sense of self-worth and trust in others. These individuals are comfortable with intimacy and independence, deftly balancing the two. They are not afraid to be close to others, yet they do not fear being alone either. Proximity-seeking and securely attached individuals is healthy and balanced. They enjoy the company of their partners, yet are comfortable with their own company. They don't cling or push away, but rather seek a balanced closeness that respects both partners' needs and boundaries. Separation anxiety is often low in securely attached individuals. They trust in the stability of their relationships and do not fear abandonment. This trust allows them to navigate periods of separation without excessive stress or worry. In terms of communication and conflict resolution, people with a secure attachment style are typically open, honest, and constructive. They are not afraid to express their needs and desires, and they listen and respond effectively to their partner's needs as well. Conflicts are seen not as threats, but as opportunities to improve the relationship. Securely attached individuals demonstrate a healthy interdependence. They understand that both partners in a relationship have needs and desires, and they strive to meet these needs in a balanced way. They are committed to the relationship and are comfortable relying on their partners while also being reliable themselves. Trust is a cornerstone of secure attachment. These individuals have faith in their partners and believe in the reliability and integrity of their relationships. This trust leads to a strong sense of security and stability in their relationships. Lastly, the fear of rejection or abandonment is typically low in securely attached individuals. They trust in their worthiness of love and acceptance, and they do not fear being alone. This confidence allows them to navigate relationships with resilience and grace. Securely attached individuals often have fulfilling relationships. But what happens when attachment becomes anxious? Anxious attachment style, a whirlwind of emotions, insecurities, and a desperate need for validation. Let's unpack this. Anxious attachment style is like a roller coaster ride of emotions. Those with this attachment style often find themselves in a constant state of high proximity seeking. They crave closeness and intimacy, yearning for their partner's attention and affection. This craving, however, can often feel like an insatiable thirst, leading them to become excessively clingy and needy. When separated from their partner, they experience intense separation anxiety. The thought of being apart, even for a short time, can feel like an eternity. As a result, they may find themselves in a state of constant worry and distress, fearing that their partner might leave them. Their communication and conflict resolution skills are often skewed. They tend to overreact to minor issues, turning molehills into mountains. This is because they are hypersensitive to any signs of rejection or abandonment. Their fear of being left alone often leads them to misinterpret their partner's words or actions, thereby creating unnecessary conflicts. Overdependence is another key characteristic of an anxious attachment style. They tend to rely heavily on their partner for emotional stability, often to the point of losing their individuality. Their happiness and self-worth become entwined with their partner, making them feel lost and incomplete without them. Their commitment levels can fluctuate wildly, swinging from deep devotion to sudden withdrawal. This is because their trust issues make it difficult for them to fully commit to a relationship. They are constantly on guard, ready to bolt at the first sign of trouble. Fear of rejection or abandonment is a constant specter looming over them. They live in a perpetual state of worry, fearing that they are not enough and that their partner will eventually leave them. This fear often becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, as their clingy and needy behavior can push their partner away. Anxious attachment can lead to turbulent relationships, but what about those who avoid attachment altogether? For some, maintaining distance and independence in a relationship becomes a priority. Welcome to the world of avoidant attachment. In the realm of attachment styles, those with an avoidant style often prioritize their independence and personal space. This style is characterized by low proximity seeking, meaning individuals with this attachment style do not typically seek out closeness or intimacy with their partners. They value their autonomy, sometimes to the point of appearing aloof or detached. This sense of independence extends to their emotional responses as well. Little to no separation anxiety is observed in individuals with avoidant attachment. They tend to handle separations with a level of ease that can be puzzling to their partners, often appearing unaffected by the distance. When it comes to communication and conflict resolution, avoidant individuals often employ deflective tactics. They may avoid discussions that could lead to confrontation or emotional vulnerability. This can result in conflicts being left unresolved, leading to potential strain in the relationship. The concept of interdependence can be challenging for those with an avoidant attachment style. They often struggle to find a balance between their need for autonomy and the mutual dependence that a healthy relationship requires. This can sometimes lead to wavering commitment as they grapple with the fear of losing their independence. Trust can also be a difficult hurdle for avoidant individuals. They may find it challenging to fully trust their partners, often holding back parts of themselves to maintain a sense of control. This can contribute to difficulties in forging deep, meaningful connections. Interestingly, despite these challenges, avoidant individuals often exhibit a low fear of rejection or abandonment. This seemingly paradoxical trait can be attributed to their self-reliance and belief in their ability to cope alone. While avoidant individuals keep others at arm's length, those with fearful avoidant attachment live in a constant state of inner conflict. Imagine being torn between craving intimacy and fearing it at the same time. This is the reality for individuals with fearful avoidant attachment. Fearful avoidant attachment style is a complex blend of anxiety and avoidance. Individuals with this attachment style often exhibit inconsistent proximity seeking. One moment, they may desire closeness and intimacy. In the next, they may distance themselves, creating an emotional roller coaster. Separation anxiety is also inconsistent in fearful avoidant individuals. They may either exhibit intense separation anxiety or seem indifferent when their partner is absent. This unpredictability can be challenging to navigate for both parties involved. Communication and conflict resolution are often ineffective with fearful avoidant individuals. They might struggle to express their needs and feelings due to fear of rejection or abandonment. This fear also tends to escalate conflicts, as they may react defensively or withdraw completely. Interdependence is unstable in fearful avoidant relationships. While they crave a deep emotional connection, they also fear being too dependent on their partner. This can result in an on and off pattern of dependence and independence. Commitment fluctuates in fearful avoidant individuals. They may commit wholeheartedly one day, only to pull away the next. Trust is often a significant issue due to their fear of being hurt or abandoned. The constant push and pull can create a tumultuous relationship dynamic. Fear of rejection or abandonment is a defining characteristic of the fearful avoidant attachment style. This fear often leads to self-sabotage in relationships, as they might push away their partner to avoid potential hurt. As we wrap up our exploration of attachment styles, it's crucial to remember that these styles are not set in stone. We can grow and shift towards secure attachment with self-awareness and effort. Understanding these attachment styles can shed light on our relationship patterns and guide us towards healthier dynamics. Understanding our attachment style can guide us towards healthier relationships. So, which attachment style resonates with you?